Kim's not here, but I had a one-on-one with her last week, and we discussed what's the most difficult thing to do in banking. Can anybody give me a guess? What's the most difficult thing to do in banking if you're a banker?
Bring in new clients.
Retaining your client?
Bringing in new clients.
Bringing in new clients?
Dealing with regulators.
Dealing with regulators? I think Gordon's the closest. Getting people to switch. They think it's brain damage. It's getting people to switch banks. You know, you can offer services that are better, you can save them money, but to go through the process of actually switching banks, people think it's too much brain damage. Well, here's what I've done is put together a switch kit, and I want your opinion. I have two cover sheets. Tell me which one is more visually appealing to you. So I want your opinion. Just put a little check mark on this one or the second one. They have the same information, just delivered in a different visual way. And so I'm like, how can I diffuse the status quo? No one wants to switch. I'll do it for you. I'll need your help. There's some information that I need in order to switch your merchant services, in order to close the account, in order to go through that process. But I'm the only banker I know out there that will actually come to your business and help you close it out and hold your hand through the whole process and make it as easy and simplistic as possible. And simple. That's kind of my mantra in business in general is, working with Mountain View Bank of Commerce. We've got a loan production office. Jim's visited here in Boulder, and we have a branch location in Westminster. And I'd say 95% of our clientele don't actually go into the bank because they do their business through checks, they do their business through credit card. They don't really have any kind of cash need, but if they needed to pull out money out of an ATM, every ATM everywhere is our ATM. We pay those banks to use their ATM for you. So if you're using an ATM to pull out cash more than 8 times per month, then I'll have you check whether or not you got some holes in your pockets, and we'll get a tailor for you. But bottom line is, with banking, you really, you can do it without actually going into a bank these days. And we'd love to chat with you guys about that.
Are you intending to pass that around?
No.
Okay.
One thing, I was going to share at the last get-together was with merchant services here in town. I'm kind of switching gears now. Here in town, Google came out with the Google Wallet like 3 years ago, and this past fall, Apple came out with Apple Pay. And I think really that to sell iPhone 6s or iPhone 6 Pluses, you have the ability to use your phone as your method of payment. And I thought this was pretty funny, so I'll share this with you. So we don't need a wallet anymore. George Costanza, gotta love him. So, Google Wallet, Apple Pay, and with Apple Pay, let me see if I can pull up a video here. Pay works with NFC technology. Does anybody remember what NFC is from my last presentation?
Near the,
What's, yeah, when you wave it near,
near
what's it called?
fields,
Close enough. Near field communication. Doesn't matter, you gotta have a big brain, you get a lot of chocolate. Okay.
likes your chocolates.
So EMV is coming, and it's gonna be mandated October 2015 this year. So you see mom and pop shops with regular credit card machines, 98% of them are not able to take the chip cards, which that's EMV. It's a different type of technology, higher security standards, and it stands for EuroPay, MasterCard, Visa, and I'll play this video. This will tell you a little bit about it.
Quick question, do they make those mobile units?
Up to the hand.
Experts at TC's Merchant Solutions recommend merchants increase fraud protection today by implementing the following procedures. Use point-to-point encryption on customer transactions. Educate employees about updated security standards. Ensuring most sensitive card data is on separate networks. Have a plan to adopt EMV, EuroPay, MasterCard, and Visa technology. EMV is a payment technology. Instead of the familiar black magnetic strip, cards will now contain an embedded chip that holds customer information. The majority of the world has already established this chip card standard, and the U.S. is one of the last to introduce it. The card brands are initiating a liability shift, which starts on October 1st, 2015. If businesses are not ready, they run the risk of incurring tens of thousands of dollars in expenses. It's time to start talking with your payment processor to ensure point-of-sale terminals are capable of accepting chip and PIN payments. By the end of 2015, an estimated 450 million chip cards will be issued in the U.S., and chip card acceptance will eventually become a normal part of doing business. It's time to make sure your point-of-sale devices are EMV capable. Contact TC's Merchant Solutions today to learn how we can support your data security needs.
Okay, what was your question, Keith?
Can you, on the new terminals, can those be mobile?
Absolutely. As far as being able to take in what particular question?
Let's say with Boulder Green Line, and right now, people can swipe their cards,
Mhm.
at the airport, are they gonna be able to do that with the new chip technology?
Well, in that particular scenario, if you've got a device that the near-field communication, like somebody's iPhone, can use as a method of payment, then yeah, you could have a mobile way to take Apple Pay. But if you're swiping cards with a any kind of mobile device, that technology really isn't being utilized because you're encrypting the data by swiping the transaction.
So is there gonna be one where you can use the new system at a mobile method, for one of the chip cards?
Yes, you'll be able to use with a mobile method, probably in the near future, the chip cards. The thing about the chip card is by putting it, having it recognized and you putting in a 4-digit PIN number, you need a device. It's not something that you could, just do with the Apple Pay, functionality. I'm talking about two different things. NFC is Apple Pay. EMV is the chip card.
So is the EMV
So
gonna be
a
available?
terminal in your green ride vehicle will be able to do both. Does
Okay.
that answer your question?
Okay.
Does that make-
Yes.
Yeah.
But for example, Square at this point doesn't have EMV technology where you plug the little thing into your iPhone.
No, it,
Sorry, I'm
yeah.
a rookie, but that's not there yet to where, that's a different technology, so
Yeah,
they
in
haven't
fact-
figured out
in
the
fact,
security aspect of it.
In fact, Square's swiper, there's been some hubbub about its inability to have it, the card information encrypted. And so there's other security issues with Square. They have unbelievable marketing. But no, that isn't something that they are
or companies like Square, is that technology? I guess my interpretation of Keith's question is, can I take EMV Pay from you on my mobile device? Or do I have to have a desktop EMV capable reader?
You need a device that has the ability to read the chip, okay? So so the answer to your question is yes. It's a matter of matching up your needs, and then we use TSYS. You know, the last 5 years I worked for them, now they're working for the bank I represent. So it's still within the family. And I'm out of time, so